Welcome back to another weekly video of AmiAmi figure pre-orders. This is the 26th to the 31st of May 2025. Quite a few figures to look at today, and quite a few NSFW figures, which will be at the end, like normal. And so yeah, we'll get straight on into it. I'm going to try and blitz through as many of these as I can. Comment, like, subscribe, and links for these figures will be in the description down below, apart from the NSFW adult figures, obviously. So we'll get straight on into it. Pop-up Parade, Hunter x Hunter. Kuruf Crollo, complete figure, 4,320 yen. Not seen Hunter x Hunter, I know, a shame, I really should watch it. But obviously, luckily, Pop Parade do a lot of the characters, so hopefully we'll be getting more of the lineup of Hunter x Hunter. There's a lot of characters that I'm aware of in the series, so I think some people are excited since there's just too many characters for every for us to get full scales. So the Pop-Up Parade line is quite good because it's a low investment for Good Smile to get into and pump out these sorts of figures. So if this is one of your favorite characters from Hunter x Hunter, then probably worth getting this one, because you probably won't get a scale figure of him, as he's probably not, you know, one of the main characters from Hunter x Hunter. So worth getting that anyways, if it is, since Bolly will be a character that you won't be seeing a scale figure for. TV anime Oceanoga Kana Arima hoodie style version 1/6 by Good Smile Art Shanghai, 18,700 yen, December 2025 release. Hair very nice on this one, colouring's pretty good. I like the outfit as well. Sitting down pose is obviously a bit more unique, different, gives you a bit more elevation depth in your collection. So if you're going to have her with other Oceanoga characters, you can at least have some of the standing up ones standing behind her. Very good looking figure, and I think the price is pretty good, pretty spot on, I think, overall. And it'll be good quality anyways, Good Smile Art Shanghai. Super Sonico Summer Vacation version, 1 and 4.5 scale, so on the larger side, by Orchid Seed, 20,900 yen. So obviously a bit more of the risky figure, you know, with the swimsuit top breaking there. I think I've not covered a Super Sonico for a while. It's been a fair few months since we've had a Super Sonico figure, but she's a popular character. There was quite a few figures of her. And there are some larger scale ones as well that I'm aware of. So this one might be worth getting a hold of if you are looking to get a Super Sonico one, since we don't get so many of them out these days. Very nice hair sculpting as well on this one. Extremely nice. Body sculpting is obviously very nicely done as well. And paint job looks really good. So I think Orchid Seed have done a fantastic job of this, and I think definitely worth getting a hold of if you are after a Super Sonico figure. Idol Master Ume Hiname, the rolling rice ball 1/7 by Kodapikia, 25,600 yen. February 2026, you've got ways to get there. Body sculpt is really good, and the dress sculpt is really nicely done. Painting is really good as well, so definitely I think worth getting a hold of. She looks really good. I don't play Idol Master, but she looks like a pretty good figure. Yeah, I don't have any qualms. Boot obviously looks really nicely done as well, like the lacing's painted on extremely good. So I don't think there's any problems with this figure. It's just if you play Idol Master, then you probably would want to get this figure. I don't, so I probably won't want to get this figure personally. And I can't treat it as an OC figure in my mind, because I know it's related to a gacha game. Although I do play Azure Lane. Another Idol Master, Saki Hanami, Fighting My Way 1/7. 25,600 yen, same price, January 2026. Again, very nice, like the outfit, like the base as well. Just a very nice sculpt work, hair, paint job, very nice looking figure. 25,000 yen, I think it's fine. Kodapikia, anyways, are a very good manufacturer, so definitely worth getting a hold of, I think, if you are into Idol Master. Although we've not been seeing so many Idol Master recently, it's kind of potentially dying down a bit in terms of their appeal, I think, potentially, and for future releases as well, which might make it a bit more rare in the future. Then we got Kain Bunny Girl illustration by Two's Hate 1/7. Manufacturer Hobby Sakura, 22,400 yen, May 2026. I'm a sucker for bodysuits, so she's a very nice looking figure. I like the pink outfit. I love the paintwork as well on the outfit, where the pink sort of thins out to, you know, a white highlights. So, but I like the paint effect overall. I love the leggings and the shoes she's in. The hair is obviously amazing and very nice purple to pink gradient on there. Yeah, very nice, and the ears are very nicely done as well, with the actual it looks like fur being sculpted into it rather than just bog standard bunny ear simple design. So there's a bit more effort into the sculpt work of this figure. So yeah, very nice looking figure. I think very nicely done. If you're really like your bunny suit figures, potentially worth getting hold of. It is 1/7. I'm more of the 1/4 scale bunny suit figure collector myself. Umamusume Pretty Derby. Daku Helios 1/7 by Good Appear, 21,940 yen, November 2025. Pretty nice looking figure. Umamusume ones have always been good with the bold colours and designs. They do stand out a lot, so they're just very nice, very appealing looking figures overall. They're not like over sexualized, which is really good for some collectors, and yeah, they're just very realistic, very nicely detailed. There's attention to details, very immaculate with all the Umamusume figures I've covered, at least for pre-order. I don't own any personally because I've not watched the anime, but the anime I've been seeing some shorts and I probably should check that out. Pop-up Parade Umamusume Pretty Derby Rice Shower L size for by Good Smile, 7,920 yen, December 2025. So I would expect us to get a scale of her, or there probably is a scale of her already out. So if you want a large pop-up parade, that means they did do a regular pop-up parade already of her. So there's at least that. At least the paint job will be better on these L size as the larger surface area. Hello, Simon. Simon. Sorry. What? What? What are you meowing at me for? Do you want to just lie down and sleep? You can meow at me all you want. You've been out all day. You can lie down? Okay, sorry. That was my cat. Yes, so with the Pop-Up Parade L size, she's obviously a lot better paint job. They'll generally step up from the normal Pop-Up Parades. A bit more in line with sort of other prize figures, which have generally been cheaper or in the same ballpark as Pop-Up Parades, like Taito. And they've been really good paint jobs for the price, so I think the Pop-Up Parade L size is not a bad shout out from Gusmar. Then we've got Freight Grand Order Saber Ulterior Pendragon Body Version 1/7 by Aniplex, 24,200 yen. Very nice looking figure. The suit's a bit plain, like I like the shading on the tights, but the actual overall bunny suit is just a box and black bunny suit, so very simple really. The food, obviously the tray and the food and the condiments on there are extremely nicely done, detailed and painted. Seems like more effort went into the food, unfortunately, in my mind. Her hair shading is really good and her face looks really good, but the rest of the actual outfit's just a bit bland and basic, so probably would give this a miss. So March 2026, that is for release. Shion Blue Butterfly, illustration by Michiking. 1/6 by Viberstar, 24,750 yen. So very cute. Love the hair sculpt. Love the blue and white. Very deep blue with decent shading. Love the face, and the pose is really nicely done. And the flower effect on the tights is really good as well. Just a very nice looking figure. I like it a lot. Obviously not cast off, which is fine. You're not always going to... Oh, she's cast off. But she's basically wearing nightwear underneath. Yeah, so very sexy. Like the body sculpting. Yeah, very nice looking figure, I think. Don't think she's going to be fully cast off. I wouldn't expect so. Ah, she is fully cast off. Ooh, June 2026. Might buy this one. I like it a lot, actually. It's the fact you got the 3 levels of, cast off if you want her standard outfit, kind of sexy and fully cast off. That's fine. Yeah, very nice looking figure. I think definitely worth getting a hold of potentially. Okay. Come on. My Dress Up Darling, Marin Kitagawa Race Queen version 1/7 by Aniplex, 22,000 yen, March 2026. Pretty sure I covered this before, but if I haven't, it's a very nice looking figure. Definitely, I think, worth pre-ordering, especially since Marin Kitagawa is definitely a fan favourite for a lot of anime enjoyers. So definitely worth getting a hold of, I think, and it's by Aniplex anyways, so it's going to be very nicely detailed as well. I'm just waiting for my Marin Kitagawa to come in, which is shipped at the moment, but it's on a boat. So I'm going to have to wait a few months for that. Very nice looking figure, definitely worth getting a hold of, I think. Especially if you do like Race Queen figures. Tangan Xiao, or Xiaoji 1/6 by PG, 24,750 yen. September 2026. There's another one of those Chinese manufacturers doing these sort of, Very Chinese or Oriental style figures. She looks really good. The face is obviously very extremely realistic, and the hair sculpting is immaculate, and the flowing hair dress is very nice as well. So it's a very nice looking figure. Not something I would get, since it's not a manufacturer that I've heard of, but I think they've done a couple of other figures. I've covered it before. Overall, very nice looking figure of a fox themed girl in a China dress. Very flowing and very obviously elevated. So I would be a bit worried in terms of the support potential over the long term. Depending on the actual how thickness they do the material for that structure. But I included this one even though I don't normally cover action figures. Vermin Artificial Evolution BO 199 Manticore action figure by Sexy Ice for 14,210 yen, November 2025. This one, I just love the detailing. The articulation is immaculate. The insectoid obviously body kind of adds to that anyways, and giving you a lot more ability for the joints. And the additional accessories, the options you get included here, like with this arm transforming into some sort of weapon, and his face being melted off, repping different pieces. It's just such a nice look. So he's got his arm damage, he's been mortally wounded. This is such a nice looking figure. I love it a lot. All the different poses. Yeah, extremely nice looking figure, and yeah, and like this faceplate has just sold it. I'm so tempted to get this one and probably do a bit more research into the source material as well. And this all list of all the accessories that you get with it. Extremely nice looking figure with some mood lighting would be really nice in your collection on a shelf, I think, or even on a desk. So definitely a very nice looking figure, even though it is an action figure. Freeing, finally, we've got another freeing. Hanami Kanojo Neru Shizuki Gym version, quarter scale, 38,500 yen. So this is her compadre to the other one we covered last week, November 2025. So definitely a bit more unique, obviously, from your traditional B styles, anyways. Of her in her sports bloomers. So yeah, very nice looking figure. Love the hair shading looks really good. Love the sculpt work as well. At least showing freeing what they can do if they put their mind to it. So yeah, very nice looking figure. And if you are going to get the pair, then obviously get the pair. But they probably will go on some sort of discount after release. So maybe hold out from pre-ordering this, as with a lot of freeing figures, they've been available for quite a while after release. Pop-Up Parade Berserk Skull Knight L size, Max Factory, 8,360 yen, December 2025. This will be an auto pre-order for me to put with my Guts Pop-Up Parade L size I have here on my desk. Skull Knight, I'm really happy with the Guts one. Sculpt work was really good. So the Skull Knight looks really good as well for this one. So Guts and his Berserk armor, I think both of them next to each other will be really nice. The cape's going to be a bit more worrying in terms of dust build up and cleaning that. That's my only worry overall, I think, is that could definitely deteriorate over time, unfortunately. So if you can detach it and wash it, like hand wash it, that might be a good thing to check out. So I'll let you know when I get that in. So that'll probably be sometime next year, because I'll be getting that on a boat ship most likely. Character vocal series, Hatsune Miku Shooting Star, a AL mode version. 1/7 by Good Smile, 33,900 yen, June 2026. So extremely expensive. The dress detailing is off the charts. All of those ribbons and bow ties is just all over the place. So detail sculpt work is like extremely high. So I can definitely understand the extreme cost. Her hair always adds a bit of cost as well anyways, but the hair looks really nice. Blue shading is really good. So paint job immaculate, sculpt work immaculate. The overall in terms of the price, you would expect kind of like 33,000 yen really for what kind of seems quite a simple figure. But when you go into the detail, obviously it's a very intricate figure. There's a lot going on, especially as you keep zooming in, going and picking out more details. There's just a lot of individual details that come together to make a very impressive looking figure. So very good looking figure, and I think does actually warrant the price of 34,000 yen, even though it's just 1/7. To pull off this level of execution, we'll have to see if the final product is as good as this promo. That's, I think, the only thing you might be wary of actually pre-ordering. My Mashoko Tensei Jobless Reincarnation. We've got Sylphiate Grey Rat changing mode 1/7, 18,480 yen by QSQ. So we've got the changing clothes again line up that we've been getting. November 2025. So up for pre-order. I think probably worth getting a hold of, since I do like the changing mode ones. But I've got a lot of figures, so I'll probably wait for this one to get released and see about getting her afterwards. Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, Rengoku non-scale, but Aniplex 6,800 yen. Overall, figure looks pretty good. Very clean lines, very clean paint job. His outfit's obviously very brown, with pretty much no shading, but it is 6,800 yen, so it's like just above price figure pricing. And non-scale stands it's 20 centimeters in height, so about 1/8 ish, 1/7 between 1/8 1/7 in scale. Gan Lagen, Kamina and Guren complete figure. Single shipment by Proof, 31,790 yen, December 2025. We don't get a lot of Gan Lagen figures, so this one I think people will buy it. Very nice. Obviously love the sculpt work, love the paint job, detailing was really nice. And I think a lot of people will definitely be picking this up. And I think because we don't get a lot of Gurren Lagann figures, I think it would probably hold its value and potentially go up. It's whether Proof can deliver, I think, on their final, on the final product run of this. I haven't seen any Proof, I don't own any Proof figures, and I do know that Proof have pulled a couple of figures, that they've said that they're going to produce, and then they've axed them. So I guess maybe because of lack of interest or something like that, or IP conflict, I don't know. But yeah, this is a very nice looking figure, and I think if Gurren Lagann fans will definitely potentially be pre-ordering this even at that price, just to guarantee themselves getting it. Since a lot of the other Gurren Lagann figures are just much higher in the aftermarket anyways these days. As I said, because it's such an old anime, but it's such an iconic anime that I think this should do well, and a single shipment. My Teen Romantic Comedy Snafu completion, Yukino Yukashita Style Dress version 1/7 by Shibuya Scramble, 23,100 yen. Okay, dress, quite like the black and blue, very nice looking detailing, sculpt work as well on the waist and the upper chest area is very nicely done. So no shading there, but shading on the rest of the black dress at least. Leggings look really good, hair looks really good as well. Very nice looking figure. Don't really like the sort of hexagonal base going on there, but yeah, overall pretty good looking figure. Not too bad, and I think the price is about right for it. Overall, very simple but pretty eye-catching figure. Monogatari series, we've got quite a few of these iconic series figures being released this week. Shinobu Oshana Trick or Treat 1/7 by Good Smile Art Shanghai, 23,500 yen, March 2026. So this one, love it, very cute looking figure, love the base, extremely nice base, I love it a lot. Hair's very good, love the facial expression, the outfit, the get-up, everything is really nice. Very good looking figure, I think worth getting a hold of. Yeah, and I really do enjoy Monogatari, definitely an anime you should definitely watch. So yeah, very nice looking figure. Pop-Up Parade Data Live V Yoshino School Uniform version L size by Good Smile, 7,920 yen. So, yep, pretty good. Simple, plain, like the blue hair. Love her in a skull outfit as well. So yeah, just very good, simple looking figure if you want to expand your Data Live series. Fate Grand Order Foreigner Yang Guif Event Attire version 1/7 by Good Smile Art Shanghai, 19,900 yen, June 2026. So pretty good looking figure. I like the outfit. Body sculpting's pretty good. Yeah, nothing's bad about this, I don't think. Overall, pretty sexy. Yeah, pretty nice. Fake Grand Order figure. Urusei Yatsura Lum Bunny Girl style, 1/7 by QSQ, 18,510 yen, March 2026. Very simple. I like the hair, and I like the face is obviously very much in the style of that old anime. So yeah, that makes sense. The actual, I like the hat. Is that actually part of the figure? Okay, so I do like the hat, is a nice touch. But the bodysuit is very simple. I think she's probably not worth that price, to be honest. But the hair's very nice, and I do like the hat, but I think that's the only two things I really like. I don't mind the cane as well, but the actual bunny suit and the tights is just too plain, too simple for me. Kiss shots, Acrylia Orion Hot Underblade Kukuwatari version by Belfine, 25,240 yen. So yeah, very nice looking figure, and I think it's probably better than the other Kiss Shot figure of her sort of lying on the floor and in her dress. I think a lot of people have had problems with that one actually from MFC that I remember seeing. So this one's obviously should be newer manufacturing process compared to that one, which was like 7-8 years ago. So this one, hair sculpting looks really good. The sculpting on the dress as well, all the folds look really nice. So yeah, this is a much nicer version. I think a lot of people will be definitely a lot more attracted to this one than the older one, which obviously had, from one where has had quite a few production problems. So probably worth getting this one as well, especially if you're a Monogatari fan. You will get both her in the child form and her in the Kiss Shot adult form. Spice and Wolf Merchant meets the Wise Wolf Hollow Light Novel bunny suit version. Calico, 17,820 yen. Okay, so another bunny suit figure. Again, bunny suit, black, plain. Don't know. I like the gloves. Nice touch. Her having the ears off is actually quite a nice rendition. She shouldn't have red ears. She's a fox girl. Or sorry, yeah, she's a wolf fox girl. So yeah, love the hair, love the tail. So I think overall, I do like the figure a lot. Like just the hair, the face. And the bodysuit, obviously ears, the fake ears that she's got going on. Just the bodysuit's very simple and plain, but I think the hair now does elevate it, and it's a pretty good price, 18,000 yen. So I think this is probably is worth getting a hold of as well. Anime Kaguya Summer Lover's War, First Kiss That Never Ends, Miko Lino Summer Queens by Our Treasure for 19,800 yen, December 2025. So very simple figure in a bunny suit, sorry, in a swimsuit. So yeah, she looks good, like the hair sculpt. There is a cheaper version of her where you do the painting yourself and assemble her yourself for like half the price. This is something that Our Treasure does, unfortunately, where they just do like two versions, you know, pre-painted figure, and I guess they can just, you know, do some, cut their costs a bit as well, manufacturing, and see how many orders they get at least for this one. It's pretty interesting business idea, I suppose, as a figure manufacturer. But yeah, it looks fine overall. And then we've also got as well, Hayasaka in as well, 19,800 yen. This one I quite like a bit more. I think it's because I like the purple swimsuit and the ball that she's got with her. And again, this one also has a 9,800 yen assemble it and paint it yourself version if you want to, but I've just picked out the fully pre-painted ones. My Cat is Kawaii Girl Hinako, play version 1/7, 1/6 scale by Golden Head, 19,600 yen, May 2026. So very cute looking figure. I think all of the versions of her that we've seen are really cute anyways, so you can't go wrong with any of them. She looks just adorable in all of them. Just depends on how you know, adorable you want her to be. So I like the, you know, play toy accessories that she's got with her. Yeah, just very cute looking figure. I think very good looking figure, definitely worth getting a hold of. And then we've got Zener Zone 0 von Lycaon 1/7 Apex, 20,860 yen. So we're going to be seeing a lot more Zener Zone figures, I think. May 2026, and this is one of the rarer sort of male characters. So yeah, a wolf character from the game, looks really good. I like the outfit and the stance he's in. Yeah, looks really good. There's like not tons of shading. There's some shading on the fur, especially around the head and the tail, which is good enough. And then his outfit is just very nicely done. Yeah, very nice looking figure, I think, overall, especially if you're into Zener Zone. Then we've got Azure Lane Chen Hei Kai 1/7 by Apex, 26,590 yen. Very sexy looking figure. I love the hair, love the face. Outfit is extremely nice. And you can just kind of see her waist sculpted through her dress. As a, yeah, very sexy looking figure. I love the outfit. I love the base, not a box standard round base, giving it a bit of elevation. Yeah, very nice looking figure. Obviously, very nice side boob window, and loving the thigh action we're getting in here. Yeah, just extremely nice looking figure. I think worth getting hold of. I wonder if that lantern lights up. You can. LED requires button batteries. So yes, the LED does apparently light up. So nice additional selling point. Very nice looking figure. I'm probably going to bookmark this one. I should get a lot more of these Azure Lane figures, I think, in the original outfits, or these sort of sexy outfits in my collection. Idolmaster Cinderella Girls Shiki Ishinosi Dulce Puella 1/7 by Ulta, 31,140 yen, February 2026. So very expensive, but look, very nicely detailed. Hair shading and sculpting is really nice, and obviously you get an entire freaking couch with this. So definitely, I think worth getting a hold of. That price kind of is justified for the couch being thrown in as well. And obviously all the drapings that they've got going over the couch, paint work on that is really good. Yeah, just a very good Idolmaster figure, I think. Overall, very cute and pretty sexy looking figure. Gift Plus Honkai Impact 3rd Mobius, Daughter of Corolla version 1/8 by Mythos, 6,530 yen. Very budget figure, January 2026. But this is what I can say with the Gift Plus line that Mythos doing. This paint job is obviously way better than the Pop-Up Parade L size. She's going to be a bit smaller than those, but the sculpt work is much better. Paint job is much better. This is very close to full scale figure quality from at least in these photos for a third of the price. So I think if you're going to want the budget series, then keep a lookout for Mythos's Gift Plus lineup. Talking about that, we've also got Kain Replenishment Feast one version 1/8. 6,530 yen. This one is not as nice as the other one, but I think the other one is just the oval dress tires. We're obviously adding a lot more. But yeah, she's very nice. Again, for the price, you can't moan. Like the hair paint work and sculpting is top notch, especially for the price. So when you look at that, it's just like Mythos a very good very good manufacturer. Definitely worth being in like the top tier of figure manufacturers that we've been luckily had producing figures over the past few years. And now into the adult section. As you can see, quite a few releases and quite a few in stocks. If you missed any of these in stock ones that have come into in stock now, you can get them if you want to. So we'll go into the ones that are up for pre-order. Matsuki Mino White Gal version 1/5 by Q6, 22,780 yen, December 2025. Yep, very sexy looking pose. Obviously 1/5 scale. Will be fully cast off. That body sculpt work is pretty realistic. So yeah, and different face plates if you want her in a alluring, exposed side. Yeah, very nice looking figure. I think worth getting hold of if you're going to get this figure. Yeah, not too bad. Or if you prefer a dark skin version, Natsuki Mino, this normal color attire looks like, because it's not the white gal version. But yeah, so ebony brown skin character. Again, the shading on the armpits is obviously much more realistic. Her head is probably a bit on the smaller side to her body proportions. That might be a bit off-putting, but apart from that, very nice looking figure, potential worth getting hold of. I don't really go for these overly raunchy figures generally. I like a bit more substance, or unless it's from an IP that I'm aware of, then generally I will stick clear of these sorts of figures. Writer, original character, Magical Girl series. Yui Nita Impish Bunny version, quarter scale, by Binding for 33,000 yen, obviously by the artist Waiter. This is a recoloring, so from what I'm aware of, there's already a figure of her in like this, I think in dark purple, if I remember correctly. So this will be like a second version, I guess you could say. Or no, it's just a recolor. But yeah, so she looks really good. I think definitely worth getting hold of. And that reminds me, I've got to do my review of Mise as well, from the same series by the same artist. So that will be coming out this week, should be. So that'll be really good. That's Binding, quarter scale, obviously cast off figure. So obviously the cast off bits won't be included in the YouTube video. But yeah, I'm very tempted to get hold of this figure, unless I can find her original colorway on the aftermarket for a good price. But yeah, very nice looking figure, and I think definitely worth getting a hold of, since I'm going to be getting a lot more of these writer girl figures from the original, this Magical Girl series. Definitely really like the design and artwork that writer have done. It's definitely one of my more better artists or one of the artists that I really like to follow. And we've got Bunny Girl Wuwatian 1/6 deluxe version by Pink Rouge, 32,520 yen, May 2026. So this is 2 figures, 2 bases, and accessory parts. So you'll get a fully clothed and obviously fully cast off version if you want to, for the deluxe one at least. Same pose and whatnot. So yeah, I do like this a lot. This pose is very nice. Obviously, I'm a sucker for bunny suit figures. So yeah, really good. I like the sort of reverse bunny kind of aesthetic they've got going on here as well. And the latex is very nicely done. Paint job looks really good. So sculpt work looks fine as well. Yeah, and then obviously you get the fully cast off one with this slightly different faceplate as well, which is definitely a lot more alluring. Is it a different faceplate? Yes, I think it's a different faceplate. Yeah, she's got a mouth open. Yes, a different face for that. And then if you just want the sort of one that you can change cast off, because this is just accessory parts, an alternative face part, 22,270 yen. So you do obviously then have to switch some bits and pieces out if you want to do that. So it might be worth it potentially for you, but I think a lot of people probably want to get both versions so they can display both. For an extra 10,000 yen, you get a full body extra, so probably worth just paying the extra 10,000 yen potentially. Then we've got God of the Underworld Anubis illustrated by Nigi Kumiya 1/6 by Pure, 24,750 yen, April 2026. Very pretty good looking. I like the shading of the skin. Skin shade coloring is very nicely done. Fully cast off figure, obviously. Anubis themed, Egyptian themed. Definitely a lot more on the younger side of appeal, but maybe not something I would be getting. I don't think I'll be getting this figure, but the overall figure, like the coloring is really good. Sculpt work is obviously off the charts in terms of the hair and the ribbons and I guess bandages that she's got going on. So yeah, very nice looking figure. Just not something I would like to get, and obviously it looks like you get her compadre, which I haven't seen this one yet, so we might be getting this one really being up for pre-order next week or in the coming week. So that would be nice if you are going to get the pair. Then potentially worth doing that. So I think pretty good looking figure. I like the artwork, I like the aesthetic, just not something I'm personally interested in getting. Then we've got Tamen in RPG Shino Mizuki Phantom Bride version 1/6 by Pure, 29,700 yen. This one's a lot more up my alley. Obviously, I'm aware of the series and the source material. Love the outfit. Obviously, extremely massive chest area. Probably, definitely over exaggerated. But I do like the dress. Love the sort of the bride aesthetic going on. Yeah, very sexy looking figure. Definitely, I think potentially worth getting a hold of. Body sculpting is really good. Obviously, I like the breast sculpting obviously as well. The head is definitely smaller proportion to the rest of the body, but I think that's just because of the oversized tits area. But the body sculpting is really good, and love the blue and purple is really nicely done. So yeah, very nice looking figure potentially, and I think multiple faceplates. Yes, multiple faceplates. Mouth open, mouth closed. So very good, nice looking figure. I'm very tempted to get this one as well. And then we go to Nanohara Zuki-chan Nix X version. Okay, quarter scale by Pure, 34,650 yen, February 2026. So quarter scale, so definitely going to take up a lot of space. Very nicely sculpted with camera. She's got some nipple rings, and her stomach's a bit on the larger side, but there might be because she's pregnant potentially. So if you've got a bit of a pregnant fetish, or she might, she's just full of she's just full. I'll believe it that. So she's very full, and that'll be why she's bursting. Her stomach's bursting. Yeah, I suppose obviously if you watch hentai, you know what why. So why she's sculpted this way, so that's fine. I think potentially worth getting a hold of if you are doing definitely a much more that way or in your collection. I don't know whether I'm kind of leaning that way, in very extreme hentai version potentially. I do have Wendy Crawford, who is from a hentai, so potentially might get this one, but I might just bookmark this actually and see what she's like when she comes out available in February next year. And then we've got Shino illustrated by Rico, Quarter Scale, by Omar, 40,420 yen. So this one's like more expensive and shouldn't be for what she is. This is a very simple looking figure overall. Very slender, not a lot really going on. The hair's pretty simple, like it's detailed, but it's semi-translucent. So she looks fine and is fully cast off, just fine. Just the bits, pasties get removed, uncovered, and the nether region gets removed. I don't think 40,000 yen for this is really worth it, to be honest, for a main figure and a base. And then I think there was a there's a 1/6 scale of 17,000 yen. So I think more people will get the 1/6 than the quarter scale. If you're gonna get quarter scale, you might as well get this one, to be honest, because there's a lot more sexy and there's a lot more in this figure going on than this pretty simple Shino one. So I don't think this one is gonna hold up at 40,000 yen personally. And that does it for this week of AmiAmi figure pre-orders. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I shall catch you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.